So a man says, I can't believe in a God that would create hell for people. So let's look at that. Okay, what does hell represent? Well, it represents a place where evil goes, where justice is served, where the consequences of evil are condemned or punished to suffer for their wrongdoing. So let's understand that good people aren't thrown in there, innocent people aren't thrown in there, and it represents justice. If you don't believe in hell, then you don't believe that criminals should be punished. If you do see that, then you're contradicting yourself. You can't live that out. Because if you have a child and someone comes and kills that child, murders that child, you're not going to say, okay, well, never mind, I'll just make another one. No, you're going to want justice for that child. You love that child. That child is most of your, you can say your life. You live for that child, right? So you're not going to be just callous and say, well, I'll just start over. You're going to want justice, like I said. So you cannot live that out. What you're really saying, let's look at what you're really saying. You're really saying is that you're not bad enough according to your goodness, to your self-righteousness, to go to hell, to be put in hell. You're like, well, God says liars will have their part in the lake of fire. They'll go to hell. Really? A liar will go to hell? And it's hard to swallow because we think that it isn't worth going to hell for eternity. But let me ask you this: if a liar lies and sees nothing wrong with it, what else is he willing to just look past? Stealing, adultery, fornication, anger. I mean, if you're fine with relative or subjective morals, then there's no holds barred. You're willing to lie, then you'd be willing to let anything else slide by because of how you feel. My wife ain't treat me right, and she don't respect me, so I'm gonna go cheat on her, or I'm gonna go look for somebody who will. See, but on the opposite side, no matter what my wife does, whether she doesn't treat me, whether she treats me good all the time or not, there's no way I would cheat on her or look for somebody else. That's objective morality. It means it's always wrong to lie, it's always wrong to steal, it's always wrong to cheat, it's always wrong to get angry. Yeah, people say, well, God says be angry and sin not. Well, when I don't know about when you get angry. All I see is red, right? I don't see is it righteous or not. I mean, later on I'll be thinking, well, yeah, that was righteous, or no, that wasn't righteous. Hell represents justice. We we want this for, if anything else, for justice. So if there's a hell, that's fine. With hell, there's also a way to escape that hell. Amen. That's to love God and to love each other is the fulfilling of the law, which doesn't mean condone homosexuality or condone liars and condone fornicators and condone this, that, or the other sin. It means don't sin, don't covet your neighbor's wife. Don't steal, don't cheat, don't lie, don't murder, don't be sexual immoral. That's what the love is that God's talking about. He's not talking about treating people right, even though we should, and because we love them, we will. But we take love and we pervert it even as Christians. Oh, I won't tell a person you're fornicating because that might cause friction between us and you won't like me anymore. You won't want to be around me anymore. But that's not love. That's looking to save your own life, right? To save your own feelings. God says, whoever looks to save his own life will lose it, but whoever loses life for my sake will find it. He also says he didn't come to bring peace, he come to bring division. Mother against father. He's not saying if they're good people or if they're obey God, then you got to hate them or you got to be separate. No. It's talking about if your mom is cheating on your father, then you're not supposed to condone it. You're supposed to, give advice or tell them that it's wrong. And then, you know what I'm saying? But we're not going to just let them sit there and take their sin and die, burn in hell because of our feelings might get hurt, Because God says, and if you're Christian, you got to believe this, that all liars will have their part in the lake of fire, fornicators, adulterers, all these sinners will have their part in the lake of fire. And as Paul tells us in Romans that I lost my concentration. Lost my concentration, sorry. What did Paul say in Romans? Oh my God. I totally lost my place. I don't know where I'm at. I don't even know where to start or begin.